had the clouds breaking up. Just a good little spot for energy. I don't know why there isn't much here, but certain little areas seem to be more energetic and conducive. Well, my goal is by 11 o'clock to hopefully have the sun out. It's kind of like a sky clearing, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it. Plenty of holes, skies melting. A lot less effort to do this. It's becoming somewhat unconscious. I think that signs of the weather is trying to mirror my preferences, so to speak. It's a funny statement, but I wouldn't be surprised one day it just will be very little to no effort to manipulate clouds and weather. Trying to develop new skills and abilities. One problem I find, it's kind of a double-edged sword. So on the one hand, it's good. I got this massive toroidal field, and holds the clouds of moisture, but nice to learn to like turn it down to the point where I don't push and move clouds, or when I'm moving, or to just like manipulate the individual clouds outside of being stuck to the field. So I've gotten good at manipulating the field and moving, I call it field flexibility. Being able to like expand, push, pull, energize, lift, contract, all that. I doubt the field will ever turn completely off. But better control of that is needed. Kind of like a stealth mode or a hibernation mode, so to speak. I'm doing good. I'm not even really putting any effort. It's just my intent, mostly. The sun's coming out. And that clouding the area up. fighting, clouding the area up, or kind of like melting the sky or whatever. You know, cloud bursting and cloud growing, but on a massive scale, because I have an extremely large field. The other people in their videos, they like to do a cloud at a time, either grow or a cloud bursts. It's a little too much finesse for me. I have way too much energy for little minute changes, or I can do it. It takes a pretty good effort. A lot of times I can sky burst or even cause a cloud, a huge cloud, pretty big cloud to just form in a second, like bing. Especially turning my head or whatever. Whatever I'm doing, so getting into the Tesla stuff. Yesterday, I've always felt that that's kind of connected. I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert on it or any of that. I just know I'm on the right track with a lot of this stuff. And I feel like this ability has so many applications. So yeah, we got the sun coming out. Finally got a new camera. I'm able to hold this one a little steadier too, so I like that. All these like rivets and creases in the clouds, they're all field lines. It's like a woven energetic fabric. So I caused it to kind of re-cloud again, but that's temporary. I just gotta hold still for the most part and guide it along, and then it should be good, but everything's breaking up. The field gets stronger during the day. Like every hour it gets stronger. Being outside it gets stronger. Getting sunlight gets stronger. Most likely grounding a lot of quartz. Places of quartz crystals makes it stronger too. Especially I put them to my head like pineal gland. The field is basically like, you know, the human energy field, but it's supposed to only be 3 feet. Imagine if you had one that was probably hundreds, if not thousands of miles far and powerful enough to actually form and hold clouds together. And manipulate weather and all that good stuff. So that's the Atlas ability. Basically in a nutshell. So energy comes out of the top of the head like a giant volcano that forms a kind of a toroidal field which interlocks with the Earth's field, which forms a kind of a 0 point energy field. How many more of these fields there are, I don't know. I'm guessing there are about at least 100 to 1,000 people like me, but none of them have, in my opinion, I could be wrong, I don't think any of them have developed it or are even aware of it. Well, they must be aware. They must be aware of it now, but maybe they're not interested, or they just haven't figured out what can be done with it. I'm sure they realize that when they go outside, you know, the sun is, all of a sudden the sky starts clearing, or the opposite, it starts getting cloudy, that the wind is blowing harder than it was, and some sort of effects already happening, because I believe everybody's who has this, their field must be getting stronger and stronger, so eventually they will know about it. Just because it'll get too strong for them not to know. Like, you'd have to be an idiot. This video is long, so I'm gonna cut it. Light cloud out.